I said, you know what? Uh, did we start the show already?
Nope.
Oh,
Welcome to the my favorite NFL player calls me dad. I'm Derek. Beside me is 85 Slim. As always, we want to thank you to all the new subscribers we've gotten since the last episode, which was a couple of weeks ago, man. I think we got 10 subscribers since then. I have to double check on it. I never really look at it because I'm on my main account, but I did look into it before, and yeah, we got like 75 subs. I was like, what?
hey, 10
So
subscribers. That's
salute,
almost the
salute,
amount of
salute.
points that we scored in the last. Never mind. I won't even go there.
But yo, man, welcome back. You know what I'm saying? It's a somber day after. And we're just gonna talk about it. We're just gonna talk about it. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And yeah, with that said, shout out to our sponsors, BA Trading PGH. Whenever you are in Pittsburgh, the district, the strip district, make sure you check them out. They have two stores right across from each other. Dope Stiller drip. You know what I'm saying? And
Right.
shop yens. Yo, that's like another uh way to get some custom Stillers drip. You know what I'm saying? You got the Victory Monday t-shirts, which probably don't mean shit right now, but hey, he got them. You know what I mean? He has a lot of more Stillers drip. So shout out to you, bro. And looking forward to working with you in the future and a lot of great things to come. Slim, what is Gucci, man?
Man, everything good, brother. Everything good. I'm never going to act like, everything is all peachy, but everything is good. Things could be better. Uh,
Indeed.
but I take the blows as they come. I'm a bob and weave, and that's how it is.
No doubt. No doubt. That's definitely how it is. I mean, might bend, not, we're not gonna break and shit. But damn, son, like, you know, you know how I feel. We talk behind the scenes, and a lot of times I get up here and I mean, Jalen is a brand, and I don't want to say anything to tarnish his brand because you know how people use shit against you. So I do try to be mindful of what I speak on here. Now, I've been watching my son play for like since he was 8. You know what I'm saying? All his motherfucking life. And so I know when things flow fluid and I know when things don't. I mean, you know what I'm saying? I was a basketball player. I was not a football player. Tried, but didn't work out. So I went to baseball and basketball. But I know a little thing about some football, you know what I'm saying? So one thing I love to see, man, one thing I've always loved to see was whenever I don't think it happens as much as in the NFL now, but when the opposite teams help each other off the ground, you know what I'm saying? They're like sportsmanship. I love some good ass sportsmanship. You know what I mean?
Right.
But on the flip side, I can't stand a motherfucker who does not have sportsmanship, good sportsmanship, or not even don't have it, just displays whack sportsmanship.
Mm,
And that's what I'm seeing, man. I'm seeing like dudes don't care. They don't give a shit. And this is just the way I see it. And I know there's a lot of different perceptions out there that can see it different ways, but the way I see it is like, yo, stop bitching. You know what I'm saying? Stop bitching and get out there and do what you're paid to do. Like, you know what I'm saying? You have your own company. So, you know what I'm saying? It's different from a 9 to 5, but I'm sure there's like Fridays, your Fridays, right?
mhm.
You don't really feel like doing that shit, but you do it. You
Yeah.
do it. You don't complain about it. You do it, you get it done, and you do it gracefully. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Other cats too. Me, I don't feel like delivering no 215 stops on Friday or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And you know what I mean? Like we
Right.
all don't like doing that shit, but we do it
Right.
gracefully. Dude,
Mhm.
you getting paid millions of dollars a year, and you can't do your shit gracefully. You only had two jobs: catch and block.
Mhm.
You telling me you can't perfect those two in all this time you have? Like
Yeah.
it pisses me off, bro. And that's just one. I'm not even gonna go out on a, and talk about the rest because there's many more. But I mean, film don't lie, energy don't lie, body language don't lie. I'm just yo. I'm telling you, man. If my son gets hurt because any of them fools, like ungrateful fools, like not doing their job because they salty and butt hurt and shit, yo, I'm gonna put them on blast for real.
Hmm.
That's my word, man. So
I
that's what
feel
I'm
you.
seeing more than anything. And that shit is contagious. Just like with Claypool, fucking cancer. That shit is contagious and it spreads. Energy is contagious and it spreads. So
Hmm.
I think I'm gonna yield on it after that. I'm not gonna say anything else about it, but it ain't like I'm making the shit up. You can't say I'm targeting him, or you can't say I don't like him. It's to whoever the fuck it concerns. That's where I'm at right now. You can tell who's putting in effort, who's trying to help the fucking team win, even when he knows the odds are fucking low.
Right.
He's still out there trying to fucking, you know what I'm saying, help his team win or advance or whatever. And don't give him that bullshit about he's only playing like that because he's a undrafted free agent. You got me fucked up. That's the way he's always played. I don't give
Hmm.
a fuck if they up by 40 or down by 40. He always plays like that. So if you want to concur that, then please, I invite you on the panel. I invite you on the platform. Please. But I'm going to digress on that. And I'm going to give the floor to you, brother.
Well, I mean, still a nation in general is frustrated. I share the frustration. Um, do I have different perspective on things? Absolutely. Um, After firing Matt Canada, excuse me, we seen a positive, but a lot of negative. And one thing I also will say is with Kenny getting hurt, I don't believe we've seen the effects of the new offensive coordinators. Um, I believe this happened so soon. All we have is Mitch Trubisky, and uh, and I hate to say this, but it's just I knew what was going to happen when Kenny went down. Um, the minute he got hurt, I was literally at O'Brien's. Shouts to O'Brien's, and I said we're fucked. That day, we're fucked. Next thing I knew, I said this dude's gonna make a turnover. Sure enough, the fumble happened as soon as they put him in. Next thing that happened, he threw an interception. And I said, if Mr. Visky starts, we're screwed. That was the second game. After Kenny got hurt, he started. We lost. I think that was New England. And again, it's just what he does. So I wasn't surprised. What I was surprised about was, like I stated last time, I will blame coaching if Rudolph does not start against the Colts. And I knew what it was. Like I didn't understand Tomlin's press conference when he said he's seen Mitch getting better. We've never seen Mitch get better. I've never seen it ever. Never. Um, his decision making when I was physically at the Jaguar game, I would never forget that. Shouts to that person that was sitting in front of me. You literally looked at me and you said please give him a chance. I said yes, I will. Mitch throws a touchdown, then he throws a game losing interception. Uh, to be honest with you, every time they put him in, I cringe, bro. And I just think Rudolph should have got the chance to fuck up. I think that I think Boswell should have got another chance to fuck up before going for it on fourth down. When we go back to the coaching, that's what I'm gonna look at, especially in this particular game. We could look at it the previous games, but again, we had to give Mitch the chance. I just don't believe Mitch should have started with the Colts. I don't believe again they should have went for it on fourth down. I believe that field goal should have been tried at 54 yards. Um, I believe there should have been a block on the run with Jalen Warren. One block, we're in the end zone. One block, the dynamics of that game has changed. One block, we may have 6 to 7 points on the board. But there's so many things that happened prior to that. It's really hard to just for me to just look at that. I understand the frustrations all the way around, and yeah, you're absolutely right. It's professionalism. It's knowing how to carry yourself on and off the field. That's not being showed in the top guys that's actually paid to be there. I see all that. Shouts to Ben Roethlisberger. I see all that. The bottom line is the offense is either not clicking or someone is not utilizing the offense correctly. I don't know what it is, but it could be the combined scenario. It could be both. Um, is it animosity in the locker room? Possibly, possibly. Now we can't look at it as they're mad at the quarterback because we're looking at a whole different quarterback. We're looking at a whole different guy in the back. Back in the days, it was like, oh, he doesn't throw the ball to me. At that time, the guy was Kenny. So now there's a new guy. What are you mad at now? So therefore, there's something behind the scenes regarding those plays that's being called that's making certain people react the way they're reacting. That's what I'm starting to see. I just think once the number is called, it's like, oh my God, why we got to do this one? Like you said, we got to do what we got to do regardless. But I think that's where the body language and where the frustration is coming in, and it's starting inside that huddle, right inside that huddle. The minute they clap, that's when the drama is.
Well, I mean, there it is. Then I mean, that just tells me that it's who Deontay and Pickens.
Yeah, it
You know what I'm
could
saying?
be.
Granted, on top of Mitch, you know what I'm saying, not being that guy, and Mitch getting 10 million a year. Yo, his agent is nice.
Yo,
That's all I
son.
gotta say.
Excuse me.
But you're right. I mean, granted, the defense that we've had um is not the defense that we have now. The defense that we counted on and stuff like that. Like it's a whole different core now. Like the linebackers are different, you know what I mean, and the safeties and shit like that. So it just sucks for them, man. Like, but I mean, I know it comes with the territory. I'm not really tripping on that. It comes with the territory, but I don't think the team sucks and shit. You know what I mean? Like, we just need to make some adjustments in some places, like you were saying. And it just sucks that our backups that we have on D aren't really filling the shoes, if you will. For instance, Landon Roberts is number 50, but he can't be used to be chasing down running backs and shit. That's not his game. So I don't know, man. There's people counting them out for the rest of the year, thinking they won't win out.
We
I really
can't win
don't.
out with Trubisky back there, man.
Well, we're
Um,
gonna have Mason next week, so you know what I mean.
well, And again, the minute Mason messes up now, he's gonna be looked at as, oh God, and it's gonna
Yeah.
be some
I
bullshit.
mean, they're gonna have to get rid of both of them. Give them their time, let them shine. But Mitch had his chance, like for real. Mitch had his chance.
Mitch
Oversell the
had his chance
ball.
last year.
So I mean, if Mason fucks up, which
I'm not gonna be mad at
I'm
Mason.
not going to claim that, but you can't put Mitch back in, right?
No, I'm not gonna be. The way I'm gonna look at it is a rookie dude playing for the first time in his NFL career.
Who Mason?
Yeah, that's how I'm gonna look at it. I know he's got more experience. I know all of that stuff, but I'm gonna look at it as a rookie coming in. I'm gonna look at it. He's in Kenny Pickett's position last year, and he's coming in at the end of the game to show what he got, or the
Yeah,
end of
I
the season.
mean, hopefully, he. I just want him to be consistent, man. Don't gotta do all that extra shit. Just be consistent.
Just like your boy from New York Giants. You heard about the DeVito dude?
What today
Oh no,
or just
period.
in general? Oh
No,
yeah,
in
yeah. He's
general.
doing his thing. Yeah, I
Yo,
mean, he's undrafted. Yeah.
he came in like, yeah, yeah, wow, I like that. He like different breed type quarterback. You know what I'm saying? And when I saw that, I said, okay, they out there. That was enough for me to say, okay, this dude, the way he playing, he's playing like Jalen Warren was a quarterback, taking it to you. Like he ain't sliding, none of that. He coming through, helmet down. What's good? Quarterback. And I'm like, wow, he's
Hmm.
changing the game. When they start
Yeah, I
doing
haven't
that,
really seen him. I mean, I've
oh
heard about
man,
him. I haven't really seen his highlights or his footage or anything.
you might want to take a
I
look at
mean,
that
I
too.
only got one favorite NFL player, dog. You know what I mean?
Oh
Nah.
yeah, for sure,
I
for
mean,
sure.
but what I mean by that is like that's who I'll go search for. But nah, I'll see what's up with him. I mean, I be peeping out, highlights and stuff on people. So
If they could pull that off, that'd be amazing. That's all I'm saying. I'm sure it don't
what
cost
get
that much.
him?
What?
It can't get him. This is first
Man,
year.
they could do something.
I mean, I'm sure there's a way, but New York ain't gonna
Yeah,
get rid of him.
New York
And
didn't
I
even
mean,
know
he's on
about
a
him till they
2-year
pulled him in.
contract.
You see what I'm saying? Like two dudes or three dudes had to get hurt for them to call this kid up.
Hmm.
You understand? That's powerful. And for him to be doing what he's doing, could you imagine how he feels? We need something like that. So, with that being said, I'm going to put Rudolph in that same situation. I don't care about how much experience he got. That shit don't mean nothing to me because Kenny Pickett had experience too. He was a super senior in college for Christ's sake. He did an extra year. That's experience to me.
Yeah, I mean, I wish we did have Kenny at this point, but
Yeah,
not sure if it'd been too much
that
more different.
that's what I was gonna say. I'm so glad you helped me remember that thought. I said to myself, "This is good because now people will start to appreciate Kenny more." I knew, yo, bro. I said to myself, I said, you know what? We're gonna take some L's, but when Kenny come back, we might gonna be, we probably be out of it. But if he win the last game in nice fashion, people gonna be like, damn, because he coming back. Question is, will it be too late? Because Cleveland won. I don't even know if the Ravens
Yeah,
won.
it'd
I
be
didn't
too
even
late.
fucking see
I'm
if the
telling you,
Ravens
man,
won.
like we shouldn't even worry about the playoffs. I'm telling you, like, what's the point of going to the playoffs,
Because
dog?
nobody
And
can fuck with us, bro.
we come on, man.
I know, man. I
Come on, dog.
understand,
Why
though,
even do
bro.
that? Why even do that? Fuck up our
Exactly.
draft picks, and we won't last 5 minutes in a playoff game. Who we gonna play if we the sixth seed or whatever? From fucking Kansas City,
All right,
Miami.
who are we replacing? So if
You
we
mean who
talk
we
about draft
replacing?
picks, let's talk about draft picks. Okay, let's lose out. Let's do what we need to do. Who are we replacing?
So what you get 8, 7 draft picks?
Who are we replacing? Yes, sir.
Now I don't know who I would get go for number one, the number one position. Depends on probably who's available. But as far as the picks I would cover or pick to cover the positions, definitely center.
Okay.
Our left guard got blown the fuck up a lot last night. So maybe I'm sorry, left tackle.
Hmm.
So maybe a left tackle. Well, that depends on what they do in free agency too, right?
Hmm.
So yeah, I guess that depends then.
All I'm saying is this, right?
But we definitely need to make some
Here's a
changes.
here's a reality thought, right? We lose out. We make some changes. We change out whoever. We change out whoever. Obviously, we want a quarterback. We change that out.
I'm not even saying get a quarterback.
Okay.
I'll go with Kenny next year because I feel like he's going to improve somewhat.
Okay.
Especially they're going to get a new offensive coordinator, right? I
We
would
still
assume
need a
so.
backup quarterback. I would definitely
But
do
we
that.
got that kid from New York or that Baltimore, the young guy that he's like a. I mean, the people like him. He only played like once against Baltimore, the guy that got on the practice squad. So
Oh
I'm
yeah,
with
nah,
I'm
yeah.
with him being the backup, well, seeing what he got and
You
getting
talking
rid
about that
of
dude
them
that got
two.
traded from Buffalo? I think it was. Is it Buffalo?
I can't think of his
He
name.
got a funny name,
I for,
Helsenmager or some shit.
yeah, something
I
like
think
that.
I seen his highlights, bro, against Baltimore.
He threw a
Nah,
touchdown
man.
pass against us.
Yeah, you might need to watch some other highlights.
Oh, wide receivers for nah. I mean, okay, if we trade, bro, we can trade Deontay, Najee, and fucking Pickens
Mm, good God,
and get some equity for that shit.
we definitely will. But let me ask you this: are you just talking about from the draft or free agency
Nah, free
or trade?
agency. Like Khan's gonna work his magic, dog, to where by the time we get to the draft, that's just gonna be like
And
probably icing on the cake.
you really think he will get rid of George Pickens?
What? Are you serious?
Yes, I'm serious,
Why the fuck wouldn't he?
bro.
Nah, I don't give a shit if he's like a monster catching 50-50 balls. The nigga is a cancer.
Okay, let's say
He
that
has some he
improves.
has some shit he need to resolve upstairs, dog. Like for real.
So
And
do
that shit
you
is
think?
contagious on the team. And for the motherfucker not gonna block for my son when he could have 1 yard shot from the TD and he's known for blocking fools, that was a choice. He before like the beginning of the season, he was taking pride and shit and knocking niggas off their ass, off their feet at the line of scrimmage. You know what I mean? He's a hella fire blocker. But why didn't he do that shit last night? Because he crying because his ego is hurt.
Do you think we would have? Or all right, let me ask you this: if those things happen, how long will it take for the team to develop a chemistry? Would you say?
I wouldn't think that long. I mean, shouldn't take that long if they practice all the time together or around each other all together. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, where's that type of shit? Like, where's the O line and shit going out to eat and hanging out and shit like that, or the offense? You know what I'm saying? They do that shit. Yeah, they could get it together. Um, I was gonna say too, like they're gonna be together in a new system. They're trashing, they're scrapping that Matt Canada offense after the season ends. They burying that shit.
Mm.
But so I mean, I guess it also depends on the offensive coordinator they bring in. That's some other shit they talking about. Like if Tomlin has one more year on his contract. It's hard to get a good quality offense coordinator to come in when a coach is on his last year of his contract. So they're going to more likely extend Tomlin's contract so they can get good OC, possibly
So
DC.
you think that they're gonna keep Tomlin?
it's it's tricky at this moment because, like I said, like if they get rid of Tomlin, and bring in a new coach. Well, I guess that new coach brings in his own offensive coordinator. What I mean is, like, if they keep Tomlin and don't extend his contract, it's going to be hard to get an offensive coordinator, a good one, to come in
That's
whenever a head coach
exactly
is on his
why
last year, which next year will be his last year. So yeah, I think they'll extend it if they want to get a good quality OC.
I
That's what
think
we need.
I think uh Tomlin has a stronger chance of going before George Pickens.
What?
Yeah,
What are you? No, where the hell is this
keeping it
shit
real
coming from? You think
because they're
Tomlin will
gonna
go before Pickens?
get more for Tomlin,
Oh
and
yeah, I
they'll
heard
build.
about something like that too. I didn't know you could trade head coaches.
Oh, facts, and they'll build around GP uh because of the equity they would
Nah,
get with
man.
Tomlin. Bro, I'm gonna tell
I
you
mean,
like
I agree. They would definitely get more equity for Tomlin
let
than
me
they
tell you
would
like
with
this.
GP, but
I'm gonna tell you like this.
Tomlin's the staple. Well,
Yeah,
I
I
mean,
feel you, but here's the
maybe his
thing.
time is
Here's
up
the
or
thing.
whatever.
What you got to realize is we live in a world where negativity wins. Let me explain what I mean by that. There's so many people that don't like Floyd Mayweather as a person, as anything. But those same people will pay for every fight, not to see him win, to see him lose. The problem is he hasn't lost. So you take that same type of mindset and you take that dude's skills. I understand what you're saying. I'm with you 100%. But you can't stop that talent. And the only way that talent is being eliminated is if he do it himself. Go out there, get caught with a gun, do some dumb shit. Until then, you got a Antonio Brown come up dude. And I don't care how you like it. Antonio Brown was getting paid. Still
Well,
talking.
we'll see. We'll see. We will see if
I'm
they
with you
decide to keep
a
that
hundred
shit or not.
percent. I'm with
I
you a
mean, he
hundred percent.
improves, then cool. I mean, it would be a great asset to the team.
I'm
But
with
the
you.
shit that I saw last night and then a couple of other games where he's just half-assing his blocks, you know what I mean? Like that shit is juvenile.
I'm with you on that. I'm with you 100%. But I
So
promise
it's
you,
time for him to start being
all
professional.
that stuff could be fixed with a changing of a coach.
Mm.
Just saying.
And then what about when him and that coach bump heads? Same shit.
We don't know. He can handle him differently.
So
We
why do you
don't
think
know.
him and Tomlin are bumping heads then?
Maybe he don't like the way Tomlin is running the operation. Maybe Tomlin's a little bit too old school. You know how the young generation is today, boy. They don't like too many old school brothers. You know what I'm saying? Like we can't tell them nothing, boy. The new school is how it started. You know. So I can see a little bit of that going on. I get hated on, calling me OG and shit. I don't want
Yeah,
to be nobody OG.
I definitely get hated on.
I hate that shit. You know what I'm saying? But I understand at the same time because we was like that. You know what I mean? Old ass nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like we was the same way. So we gotta understand that it's like they a whole nother generation and we're never gonna understand how their reaction is. They react a lot different than what we used to reacting or seeing. The generation is different.
That's a possibility. I could see that. I
Yeah,
never thought of
man.
that, but damn.
The music they listen to, their friends they with.
I mean, same thing with the next coach. This motherfucker ain't gonna be young.
It could be though. He could be. The younger coaches is the ones that's kind of taking over the game.
Yo, I'm gonna have to we have to stay tuned on that one, cause or stay up to date on that one
Think
because
about it
I
like
didn't
this.
think about
What
that.
if you was a coach, right? What if somebody said, "Oh shit, Jalen played for the Steelers and his dad is coaching the Rams, yo." This would be lit because whatever you do, you're gonna be able to relate to it because of how your son is. You'll know the type of music to bounce in the locker room. It's a whole different feel when you dealing. And I understand business is business, but there has to be a relative side to every coach. And coaching is a tough job. I'm not gonna sit here and say that shit is easy. You dealing with so many
Yeah, yeah.
personalities,
So
bro.
many different, yeah.
Yeah, man. That's like being a teacher, which is probably the hardest job on the planet. You know what I mean? You got to deal with so many personalities. And how you carry yourself dealing with those younger individuals probably is what makes you a better or great coach. If you can't change that circumstance, you can't say, "What if you act like that with the next coach?" You can't say that because he's the kid that's getting the opportunity. I'm sure George realizes that. I'm sure he realizes I have the opportunity to be great. Now you got to
I
look at
don't
it.
think I don't think you get it, man. I'm sorry, I don't. Like after it's
You
not
don't
like
think
it
George
just
gets it?
started happening. Like he did some of the shit last year. You know what I mean? Like I don't think he's gonna change. I'm serious. I don't. I mean I mean if he doesn't get his way, I should say.
And they all like that too. Even
He
Deontay.
should have caught
Deontay
that ball
kills me.
last night.
Which one? The one
I
that
think
he
it was a
that was
PI
over his
too.
head?
I think they should have called a PI on that, but he should have.
The one that he had to reach and go over his head?
Don't try to equate that to fucking
Nah,
Mitch
man.
bad
Hey, that's
pass.
why I said he had
He
to be
could have.
called.
He could have. Okay,
He had to be six
I think it
twelve.
was more him than Mitch. Like Mitch put it there. Mitch did say he. Okay, Mitch did say he anticipated him going one direction. He kind of went the other way. It went a different way or something. But I still like it wasn't like he should have just got his footing. I think if he would have got his footing better, he could have had a better chance of bringing it down. It's like he jumped too early or something. You know what I mean? But
Mm.
who knows, man? Who knows? I mean, I hope it does turn around because yes, like I know he's a fan of Jalen's. You know, but last night was a completely different thing from like when Jalen scored like at the Atlanta game and shit. You know what I mean? Like GP was right there, like right there, cheering him on to get into the end zone type shit. Last night was a completely opposite, complete opposite of that.
Mm.
Like for real, man. Like I don't like that shit. I don't care who it is. I don't care who it is. I don't care who it is. Doesn't matter that it's him. It could have been Deontay. It could have been Austin. Could have been Robinson. Could have been anybody, man. I'd be feeling the same way. Get the motherfuckers off the team if they're gonna play like that. You know what I'm saying? So I hope it turns around, but we're gonna have to see.
I'm sure it will, man. You know, this season will probably be a wash. Right now, they still in it, so it doesn't really make sense not to play hard. If they don't want to play hard, I don't think I don't see them like if that's the case, just forfeit. Just
Yeah, that's the thing. I don't want them to win. I don't want them to not win. You know what I mean? I
yeah,
want
like
them to play good and win. I don't want them to like tank. But it's like, would they win even if they didn't try to win or try to lose? You know what I'm saying? So
I just think they got. I'm always gonna say this, bro. They got the bomb squad, bro. I love Deontay. I
me
love
too.
GP, man.
Me too,
You know what I
man.
mean? I
Like
love those
I
dudes. I
love
love
them,
Pat. You
but
know,
the attitude overshadows all that other talent shit sometimes.
I
So
mean, I see. I mean, when you're looking at it that way, yeah. I don't. I look at it like just win the game, bro. Do make the right decisions and win the game.
that's what I'm saying, dog. Like that's all you get. That's all you. That's all we expect for you from you.
Yeah,
That's it. Just go
and it
out there
just
and do
looks.
your job, dog. That's your job. That's why you getting paid millions of dollars to do
You
that.
think
Play
Najee is
in
too
and play
big?
out.
Let me
I
ask
never
you. I
thought of
mean,
it. I
I
never
think he
thought of
too
it.
big to be a running back up the middle or something. Or maybe they
But
not
he's too big to
designing their
guard on the
own.
outside too, ain't he? I would rather use him up the middle than on the outside
Yeah, but
because
if you look at every middle play, it just looks like a clutter. There's no design. There's no two block left, one block straight run.
yeah,
You know what I
I mean it
mean?
happens with Jalen too. I mean it happens with Jalen too. You know what I'm saying? A guard to get pushed in the backfield or you know what I mean, and he gotta like do the quick cut. You know what I'm saying? The jump cut and shit like that. I don't think Najee can jump cut. Maybe that's it
Mm.
because you know what I'm saying. Like it's the same shit.
So you think the O line is just collapsing
Oh hell yeah.
still?
We need to get rid of Mason, man. We need to get rid of Mason like last year. Nah, I wouldn't say that because he was good last year. But this year, I don't know what the hell is happening with him, man. He's getting blown the fuck up. He's looking up at the jumbotron and shit, like getting blasted,
Mm.
and that probably has a lot to do with the quarterback play. Actually, I would. Well, I can't say a lot because they have some shit to do with that too. But I'm sure it affects it, man. Like you right there under the center, and you just getting blown up, and dude's right there. So
Man,
that pressure is real, man. That's why I mean I definitely admire them. You know what I'm saying? And I don't like when all these keyboard coaches and shit, or couch coaches, you know, try to degrade or dehumanize a player because they kind of having a bad game. You know what I mean? That shit happens. You know, you have bad games,
right.
but to act as if their ass can go out there and do a hell of a lot better, like is whack. I be calling some of them out too. You know what I mean? Because I don't like that. I'll never talk bad about them players personally, you know, but as far as maybe like GP, I know he can block. I know it. I seen it. You know what I'm saying? So I know he can do it. Ain't like he can't do it. So, you
Mm.
know, I'm not gonna like attack him personally and shit like that. And you know what I'm saying? Just I won't do that, but you gotta put in effort, man. You know what I'm saying? You know that saying, you get an A for effort type shit. Like try a little bit. Like all you had to do was just push, dude. Put your hands on him. Jalen could have cut to the left. Boom, TD.
Yeah, I thought he was in there, man. I called the play too. I said, man, it's gonna be a handoff to Jay. I see he gonna get in
Yeah, he
there.
deserved that shit, man. He got him down there or helped get him down there.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Then he couldn't get shit up the middle on the next play.
Yeah, I don't know why they didn't fake it though. That's what threw me off. It's like, why would you even try to sneak that shit? Fake that shit to Jalen and roll out, bro. You already be running the ball all the time. That was the play I would have called. They ran it like 3 times or some shit before that play. And that play was a quarterback sneak? Ew. It was ugly.
You think you think Pat P will be there next year?
I don't
Well,
know.
I think he didn't think this was gonna be like this year either. You know, I think they didn't think Trice was gonna get hurt for the year. That was the other rookie cornerback. He'll be back next year, which should be actually great. I mean, great for us. I mean, I'm looking forward to actually seeing
Everybody should
him.
be back next year.
Think Cam
That's
will
what
be
I'm
back?
saying. Who?
Cam.
Cam got hurt again?
I think he's in concussion protocol, but I mean, you
He
think he'll be
played
back?
last night.
Yeah, but he left.
Oh shit! I didn't know that. But you mean with his contract?
Yeah.
I think he's done. I think Cam's
I,
done. He's doing podcasts and shit. I think he's done. He
mm.
probably just ain't announced it yet. He's pushing the big Bentley. You know what I mean? When you pulling up from the job in the Bentley, you good. You know. Uh, again, I just don't see our offense going anywhere. The only person I see they getting rid of on the offense is Tomlin and Najee Harris.
Mm.
And I love Naj,
Damn, you
but
really
again,
think they're gonna get rid of Tomlin like that though before GP?
yeah, man, you gotta see the decisions, bro. Like I was rooting for him. That's my dog. I love him, but
I mean,
something ain't right.
I'm with it. I mean, if it happens, you know what I mean. But I
You know,
just
wherever he go, he gonna
surprised to
get
hear that he
paid.
would go before GP. Yeah, you got a lot of
He gonna
football left in him.
motherfuckers gonna be in line waiting to get Mike.
Yeah,
He good.
yeah, but we're gonna at least get three first rounders for it.
I just think the way he's been doing things the last couple of games is there's a lot of decisions he could have made to override certain
But
decisions.
he just that's what the offensive coordinator and defense. Well, you just saying overall
Yeah, the timeouts, the not challenging the play.
the
There's
punt,
a few.
the
Yeah,
field goal.
man, there's a few
Would you
things.
have had Boz to kick that field goal?
Yes, fucking right, fucking right. Might as well have kicked that field goal, man. Boz was already mad at himself for missing the extra point. As smooth as that motherfucker been all year, I knew he was pissed off at himself. Give him a shot, the redemption. You know what I mean? He was ready. Trust me. He was like, man, please let me kick that motherfucker just to show these niggas. You know what I'm saying? You
Yeah,
see
he was in
my
the
point
dome. I'm
fell
sure he
down,
was pissed.
but I'm a little upset over everything. I ain't gonna lie. It's
Well,
bittersweet shit, man. You know.
yeah. One thing that me and Jalen have always lived by, man, is even when it ain't working out in our favor, it's still working out in our favor. So,
Hmm.
that's why I tell him, man, just keep thriving, keep, what I'm saying, being the best version of yourself, keep just all that shit, dog. Like he knows what's up. So yeah,
Yeah.
it sucks, but it's gonna be so sweet when he'll be able to experience the opposite of this feeling, you know what I'm saying? So
Mhm.
yeah, unfortunately they just gotta go through it the rest of this season. I'm just thankful that he stayed healthy up until this point and stays healthy for the remainder of the season. You know what I mean? But great times are coming, man. I really feel it.
Facts. I
I
already
really
know.
feel it. Great times are coming for us Steelers fans. Um, anything you want to bring up, man? I'm starting to have
Oh
to use the
man,
bathroom a little bit.
I'm good, man. I
Ah,
don't want to bring up nothing. I'm just focusing on the next game. I guess I haven't really watched football at all today. I don't know if the Ravens won or lost.
yeah, I haven't watched any football. I saw like
Um,
some thumbnails on YouTube, but didn't really click on it like that. I mean, I saw the ending of the Browns game, so they won.
yeah, I seen that. I seen that part. Everybody, it seemed like everybody in the AFC won except us.
Yeah,
But
crazy turn of events, man. Just like with Kenny's game, like that 5 minute uh time frame, just like so much shit happened. So much shit happened in last night's game.
yeah, man.
We are going to start having games where they're not as damaging to our blood pressure. You know what I'm saying? They don't cause PTSD for us and shit.
Yeah.
But
How about give the hot man the ball when he's hot?
I'm going to start calling out these fake ass content creators who's like, saying like until, Steelers do this or Steelers do that, I'm not a fan no more. Y'all some fake ass fans, man. Fake content creators
Oh,
just
we riding. I'm gonna tell you
clicking,
like
just
this,
making content for clickbait, man. Like y'all I'm gonna
man.
start exposing y'all motherfuckers for real because I can't stand fakeness. I'm allergic to that shit. I am allergic to fakeness. So yeah, beware.
I'm gonna
You
tell
know
you
what I'm
like
saying?
this. I'm gonna ride to the ship is sinking, bro. You know, they lose, we lose. That's just what Steeler Nation
Yeah,
is about.
no doubt.
And I support number 30 to the fullest wherever he go, and I hope he stay there. I
Yep,
love the city,
yep, yep.
and I think it's gonna be legacy and history to be made. I just think they getting the taste of the sourness right now, and it has to be a change. A change is
Yeah,
coming.
that's how I feel, man. No matter where he's at, like that's my team, that's
Yep.
my squad. But thankfully, the Steelers believed in him, and he's here now, and he's definitely making his mark. And I just hope they make the right decision because if they don't make the right decision, somebody will. You know what I mean? And I'm hoping that it remains to be still a nation, so we can just continue just create all these, what I'm saying, memories and get these dubs and shit because it's gonna be a dope feature, man. It's gotta go. They gotta go through this for that shit to turn around. They got to, like you said, we got great players, and
Right.
this is that rebuilding year. They kind of meshing and molding together, but I would like for us to get some long term players like Cleveland do on their defense. You know what I'm saying? Like how they were saying like all their defense kind of is like first rounders and shit, and now they just coming together to mesh and play together and shit. Like I would like for us to form some shit like that. We're always getting rid of people. Seems like,
I just had an epiphany.
yeah,
Imagine if Jalen came to Tampa Bay.
I can't imagine that. What are you talking about? What kind of fuckery is that?
What you mean, yo?
Like,
You know,
what do you mean? Imagine it? Like, I should get happy if I imagine it or something? Oh,
yeah,
like, cause I'd be able to come see you or some shit.
yeah, yeah. Tampa Bay Buccaneers, baby. I'll be a fan again. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you
That's
speaking
funny.
into an existence. You don't know. You hating on the Bucks. They got that bread.
I don't know. I mean, they got Baker Mayfield too.
Hmm.
Yeah, she's like, like you cool with Baker Mayfield now,
Well, he the quarterback,
right? Ain't
right? So,
trash.
I mean, he better than Mitch. Shit. The you mean? Mitch ain't getting no. Yo, Mitch. Yo, if you ever see this, King, I love you, man. I salute your career, bro. But just go back and watch the tapes. I didn't bench you, man. He
Yeah,
benched you. You benched you. You
we
know
just
what I
calling
mean?
it like we see it, man. You know what I'm saying? Like
Word,
it's
man. It's
film, it's video, it's right there.
yeah, man. You good for 2 interceptions a game, bro. That's your average.
They say he throw off his back foot a lot. You think that's why he's because he throws off his back
I
foot?
think he just get excited and I think I don't know if he's a Joe Montana or a John Elway fan. I just be think he be having flashes in his brain like I could do this, and then it just goes wrong. Like he just got that.
It
Yeah, I could
plays
do
well in his
it. Yeah,
head, but
like the video in his brain is different than because yo he got the confidence. He got the nobody can mess with me type look. You know what I mean? He in the pocket, all that. But then he just be like, yo, and he just throw it. And I'd be like, wait a minute. It
last
was
night
like,
he was heated at his press conference. You see his press conference last night? He was
no.
like, you know how before he was like, how, when I told you, he was like, yeah, Kenny came with me and said, let's get that dub. He was like, I was like, yeah, let's get it. You know, he,
Oh my
he
God.
wasn't sounding like that last night. They was like, yo, Mitch, what were you thinking when you threw that pass to Pickett? He was like, yo, I just saw him going down the middle of the field, and he went one way, and I anticipate him going another one.
Oh man, he sounded
And
sad
they
as
just
hell.
yeah, he was heated. I was like, damn. Like he didn't sound like that happy go lucky little kid, excited kid, you know what I mean? He just
Right.
yeah, you could definitely tell a difference in his voice, man. So I really hate that our Warriors have to go through this. You know what I mean? Change is inevitable, man. We're gonna see what they do.
Yeah,
And if
man.
they get rid of Tomlin, I'm be the first to say, I guess I'll be surprised. I agree,
Tomlin,
maybe it's a little stale now, and
yeah. See,
he.
it's really not
But
about.
I'd be surprised they got rid of him before. I'm
He's just
saying,
gonna leave.
nah, get shit.
Well, if his contract is up,
But that's next year. Now
after
he
this
got
season.
one more year.
Oh, gonna let him.
One.
Yeah, they're gonna let him finish it out. Then they won't extend it. Or if they trade him,
So much, dog. We need an OC, maybe a head coach, but we can just get all of it. Head coach
yeah, the
causing
back
his own backup quarterback, backup running back.
falling.
Nah,
No, he ain't it.
I don't know. I don't know, but
McFarland knows the offense though.
nah, definitely need an offensive line.
Yeah, might need two of those. One for each side. Motherfucker. Shit. Shit is
um,
crazy.
yeah, I'm confident though. Khan will pull it off. I just think more than anything, we need some good quality backups for like the situation we're in now. Like we've been having to go to free agents and retired players to make up for
Yeah, what's my shit doing?
positions that we don't have a lot of depth in.
Right.
But yeah, man, go ahead and close it out for us,
Yeah,
and
man.
we'll go ahead and bring it home.
Yeah, man. Sad day is still a nation, man. But we still Steeler fans, and we gonna do it to it's not to be done anymore. And we love the team. We know we got some issues internally that we do have to fix. Um, I still think we got the best team in the NFL. I'm gonna stand by that right now. And outside of our quarterback issues, man, I think we could get it together. Uh, we really need Kenny to be healthy, and we really need a backup. And Mitch ain't it. Let's see what Rudolph does this week. Let's go Steelers.
Yeah, let's go Steelers. Yo, Steeler Nation, you know what I'm saying? 10 toes down. We ride with our Warriors till the motherfucking wheels fall off. All you fake fans out there can kick rocks. You know what I mean? And yo, here we go. Peace. Until the next show. Thank you for the support. Thank you for the love. Stay safe. Peace.
Peace.